Hey friends, this is Coach Tanisha Marie. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Hit the notification bell for updates on more upcoming videos.
These results would not be acceptable in any business, in any industry, and they should not be acceptable here. So for too long, we have not taught our kids the proper way to read. We used a failed approach called balanced literacy, where we told our kids to use pictures, for example, to guess the words on the page instead of actually sounding them out. I want you to take a look for a moment at this lesson where a child is supposedly learning to read by what they call cueing. It's a fancy term for guessing. Take a look at this.
Paint the fence purple.
Yeah, it's amazing how you're reading without even looking at the words.
I paint the door purple.
Great.
Look at all that purple.
Let's see what happens when we take away the pictures.
I put my swag up.
Do you all see what I'm talking about? That is how we've been teaching the kids to read. It's a completely misguided way. And we are fixing that playbook starting right now. Ingrid, we talk about this all the time, right? We certainly want all of our children to love to read. But first we must teach them what? How to read. Balanced literacy was like building a house starting on the second floor and completely skipping the foundation. We are shifting to the science of reading, a research-backed approach that prioritizes the foundational skills of strong readers. We will teach our kids phonics. We will teach them to decode complex letter combinations, to sound out these words. So they don't have to guess. They won't have to just look at pictures. We will support their fluency and their comprehension. But I want to be very clear. It's not just phonics. There was a time when we taught kids phonics and didn't teach them much else. Just because you can sound out a word doesn't mean that you know what the word means. So we're going to implement a content-rich reading curriculum that builds background knowledge and vocabulary. It's a very comprehensive approach. When I think about all that ails the New York City school system, and the reason our school system has gotten such a bad reputation, it starts at this fundamental core. We get this right, we can completely change the trajectory of all of our kids. And this work has already begun in our classroom, starting with our youngest learners. This past spring and summer, we trained thousands of educators in the science of reading. Over 90% of our early childhood programs are rolling out unified instructional materials that support reading and writing at the earliest ages. Elementary schools in about half of our districts are adopting one of 3 different curricula which are grounded in the science of reading. And all remaining early childhood education programs and elementary schools will implement NYC Reads beginning next school year. We are bringing the science of reading to all of our students as quickly as possible, but also strategically, because we have to get this right, and we will. There's nothing more important to me in this administration and the work we're doing in education than this work right here, right now. We must ensure that all of our kids are on grade level no later than the 3rd grade. New York City Reads is not only about curriculum. That's not enough. We are putting literacy experts in our classrooms, side by side with our teachers and leaders, to provide real-time feedback and coaching at a scale that our students